Aunties and amas who shop at the neighborhood wet market may be keeping our local market culture alive. But the future survival of wet markets depends on the younger generation shopping and working there. Fairoz has been working at his father's stall Hamid and Sons at Tekka Market for 2 years.
Fairoz, it's quite unusual for a youngster like yourself, right, to be working at a wet market, right?
Yeah,
so why do you want to do it?
Okay, because it's family business. For me, I have to think ahead. Because right now, if you get a job outside, you don't know when you will get retrenched or you will stay long. But in a family business, you have to stay long enough to be good in the future.
So you think you'll be working here forever?
For the rest of my life, I should be here.
For the rest of your life, Do your friends ever find that it's strange that you're working at a wet market?
No, so I see my friend is quite supportive. I said, because it's a family business, right? It's not better you work with your family than you work with others. Because anything happens, also you are still with your family. But if you work outside, you don't know what will happen to you. Maybe you get fired or you get retrenched.
But you don't mind the work here, because some youngsters, they might be like, oh, like, it's hot place, then have to like always touch
for me, I don't mind. Because I'm quite happy to be here every day.
What makes you happy about working here?
I meet a lot of people, different kind of people. A lot of people down here you can meet. Sometimes you can meet your long lost friend, your relative. Everyone is down here. People usually come here. So. That's why I like to stay here.
Another young man making his mark at the wet market is 16-year-old Edmund, who helps out at his family's stall at Chongbun Wet Market.
Why do you decide to come down and help? Because it's quite an unusual thing for a youngster like yourself too.
Because the business here is quite busy. Then they can't cook. So I just come down when I'm free.
Also it's like, well, no choice, you have to help out.
No lah. Actually, nothing to do. So come
you enjoy it as well?
Yeah.
What do you like about working at the shop store here?
Can get to know a lot of people.
So you continue working here next time?
Maybe because this market is closing down soon.
Right, in how many years now?
About 3 years.
Then what will happen to the family business?
Maybe they will rebuild the market, renovate.
Would you think that you might, in future when you grow up, take over the business?
Maybe it depends.
Depends on what?
Depends on the business, actually.
While Fairoz and Edmund are a ray of hope for wet markets here, the challenge of secession is still one which threatens the survival of this old way of life. To raise awareness of the social importance of wet markets, the National Heritage Board has embarked on a project to document wet markets, its history, and place in our community. This is the second such Heartland Heritage project, the first being focused on traditional provision shops in January this year. The NHB exhibition will travel around wet markets and schools in Singapore at the end of February. Smelly, crowded, and hot. These were some of the impressions students had when they first went to a wet market. Find out if and how their impression has changed since then in the next clip.